Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, the game where I don't want to save the world, I just want to hang out with the emo kids. It's actually remarkably similar to real life. Speaking of the emo kids, here's Nico just kind of like in my bedroom. Hey Nico,
Left a lot
what's
of
up?
Hydra agents with internal bleeding, and I don't care one iota.
That's an extremely natural way to express that.
Hunter, I need your help. Magik's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
Okay, we are going to have to crush this. Obviously, tremendously important.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
Sure, why do you want me to do that? That's weird, because I'm not great with people.
Do you really need me to do this?
I don't, but I want them to see more of what I see. That you're part of the team. It'll mean a lot coming from you.
Nico is so invested in making this whole Hunter thing work, like way more than anybody else is, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm in.
All right, let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Well, you've given me no information, but,
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
good enough for me.
That is all I had. I am good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
I bet she's not really going to love it, but, it'll be good for the team. It's fine. It's good. So...
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened,
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sorta comes with the territory of being a Midnight Sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
just like a lot of weird non
I
sequiturs.
really
Like,
thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and pizza?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you, by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditch the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
okay. The writing and pacing of these conversations is terrible. Characters just like shoot off on new lines of logic in ways that don't like... None of them feel like conversations, right? But also, it's very strange that we're talking about the threat here in terms of whether or not you could trust Blade not to go and just like talk about your real name. Like, trust is not the primary concern of InfoSec in a universe where people have mind control. right? Peter's 100% in the right. It's absolutely asinine. There's no reason for him to reveal his identity, and none of the arguments that are being made have anything to do with the reasons that you wouldn't want to reveal your identity. Just 100% bad all the way around.
Beneath your jesting lies a formidable warrior, Peter Parker. That is what matters most.
Yeesh. I just took off my mask, Hunter. Maybe you should try doing the same. Speaking of,
Again,
now
it's just
that we
like
took
doesn't.
care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
Hey, that's almost the name of the thing. Absolutely not.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Hooray! 7 credits. All right, who's hangout time? Magik hangout time.
Team Emo Kids for the win.
Absolutely. Team Emo Kids is the only part of this game I'm like actually in on. All right, what's she gonna want to do? Does she drink? I don't know if she drinks. She might like cards. I don't know anything about her. Meditation's probably good, right? She probably meditates. She's got crazy demon powers. You gotta keep those under control somehow.
Magik, do you consider yourself Russian?
You answer first. What country can you say you belong to?
Yeah, I don't really feel like either of these are appropriate. Well, I mean, I guess we were in England when we were alive before. I'm gonna say no country.
I have never paid much attention to borders and flags.
I am the same way. Living in Hell's antechamber alters your perspective on the folly of nations.
What would you do if a country took issue with you?
Move my candy stockpile to limbo, then wait until it all blew over. We must do this again.
Okay, that seemed like it was the right call. All right, I am a big fan of Magik. They're just gonna spawn glowy stuff all over the place, and we have to run around and pick it up all the time, which is, I guess, a way to incentivize you not to just get in a loop of going to bed and, just found a knife here that I definitely am just gonna give to somebody. Okay. This glass of water I am not allowed to take. Very arbitrary rules, I feel like. Am I allowed to use the big cauldron? Agatha, may I please? She has nothing to say to me despite having a word bubble above her head. There we go.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Okay, I was kind of hoping she was going to actually teach me something there, but that's fine. further to your correspondence, I'm pretty sure we did not notice the thing here. It's from Nick Fury. Howling Commandos did indeed collaborate with a local militia leader in the operation at Ploesti. Boy, this is a reference to some comics thing that I do not know about. Yep, free civilians, murder Nazis. The task to disrupt the Nazis' oil supply was a success, and our mission was accomplished without significant casualties. Did I know at the time that the commander was Dracula? No. Would I work with him again to get the job done? In a heartbeat. Not just any Dracula. The Dracula. This is one of the better Draculas, frankly. Cool. That's actually really good. And then also we got some colors or whatever. I do wish that those things would stay on the screen a little bit longer, or do like a middle screen pop up that has to be dismissed or something, you know, just to make sure that you know what all you're picking up. So okay, the map is glowing. Why is the map so glowy? Is it just because there are people who would talk to me if I wanted to bother talking to them? So there's a whole big building over here. We've not been to this area. Yeah, interesting. I mean, there's more running around to be done. Also, hooray, mushrooms. I have so many mushrooms. But I'm not sure if the other words of power are locked off by us doing stuff in the world, or if they are locked off by plot stuff. I don't want to waste everybody's time if we can't actually make progress here. So okay, if we follow what this says, we tack approximately left here. Is this one of those doors that looks like you're probably supposed to bomb it open? The map is pointing me to... Yeah, okay. Follow this along and then turn left. So yeah, this is one of the bomb doors. Okay. So the fact that these appear to be open paths on the map does not necessarily mean that they are open paths. We need a power word before we can engage with the standing stones. I might just do a couple, rather than trying to get much more running around done. I might just try to do a couple days worth of missions and see if we can't check and see if story progress is in fact the thing that is locking us off. But I guess the map definitely wants me to talk to everybody who has new words. And as much as I do not want to do that, let's...
What's shaking, Bacon?
I don't... Okay.
So, anything else you're curious about?
Oh, it's just going to glow until
Thank you,
okay.
Peter. I should be going.
So these are not
This
conversations
was
of consequence. then.
eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too,
It's bad.
Hunter.
It's a bad line read. Okay. All right. Enough.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Well, that being the case, maybe we do... I should probably look around for essence at least. Am I allowed to use the thing at night? No. Okay. We got some skill essence, so we can do that upgrade we're looking at, but it'll have to wait. I guess let's just go to bed. Like, as long as we make sure we're getting in a hangout every night, that's really all we need, right?
Starting to feel like we're really coming together as a team.
Is the room right across from my room caretakers? Probably. All right, what if we actually did like the video game? What if we played some actual tactics game in the tactics game? Maybe that should be my focus. Okay, Iron Man is no longer injured. Cool. He seems fine. Oh, hey, I got some DMs. I've never felt so loved. I sent directions to your spark. Meet me at that location.
What are we doing here, Magik?
We're unwinding. Together.
Really? I was not aware I was wound.
I did not say you. This is a place I like to take all my colleagues.
She's not gonna love this, right? She's a little too closed off. I think this is too much direct pressure.
I appreciate it. So, we just stand here and...
Enjoy each other's company. Silently.
Okay, I will try.
I said shut up already. You're ruining the warm vibes.
Sorry.
Shh.
Okay, it's entirely possible there was no friendship at stake there anyway, since that was just like the level up situation. Okay, damn. Team up ability unlocked. Deal massive damage to a single target exhaust. So I'm assuming this is like a... Is that a card? Alright, hero combo abilities, which can be used in combat. Okay, I guess we'll find out eventually. There's a really weird glow on the corner of Charlie's bed there that does not look like it's attached to the bed. All right. We also had other messages though. Okay. First person to ask is Robbie. Got it. Whoever's writing Robbie is not doing a spectacular job so far. It's fine.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out.
But this is the
Again.
Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Yeah, I mean, she seems pretty like
We are not
100%
besties
straightforwardly
yet,
right there.
But we are getting there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Did Strange put you
It
up
is
to that?
super weird
It was nice.
for her to send us a message to talk to Robbie about the thing, and then we come out here and she and Robbie are shouting at each other.
Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magik's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magik.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Did she say that to me? I didn't really read that message, if I'm honest. Okay, that's the old DM. It's weird that it's not just like one long history timeline. Right? Like, you know, like it would be if this was a social media of any kind. Alright, whatever. It's fine. So I guess she'll send us a new message if there's anything more. Let's get our daily sparring in.
You don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
Ugh, the gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
If you want a seat at the table, sometimes you need to simply take it.
Yeah, my dad said something like that to me once. He was willing to do anything to get his seat. Thing is, sometimes standing is a lot less bloody. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it feels like Nico's lines were written by a different writer from everybody else. Because, like, even when they're not, like, remarkable in any way, Nico's dialogue is so much more functional than, like, the incredible awkwardness we get from Peter or Robbie. Blade's, the one-on-one stuff with Blade hasn't been too bad either, I guess. Alright, who is... I mean, right, let's train with...
You know I know magic, right?
A little bit of friendship XP.
Now I see what all the fuss is about.
We know who we're trying to level. Ooh, we got a rare combat bonus. It's so silly. Okay, also we can definitely actually afford to upgrade that blade card, which I for sure want to do. Yo, upgraded quick strike, also very compelling.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Yeah, we're doing both of these for sure.
We need any advantage we can get.
All right. The explosives are super fun to work with, so making them more effective seems like a no-brainer. Definitely some of my favorite interactables in combat. And then just like, is there any stuff hanging around? Any essence or anything? I suppose we ought to check out Tony's thing. This does not feel necessary for me to have been notified about. Again, though, I do appreciate that the characterization of Tony. Must pet dog.
Got a question for you.
Hold on. Praise dog.
Good girl,
Praise.
Charlie.
Yes. I love this dog. Blade, what?
Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
I just don't feel like it's in character for us to try to joke, and also, given the way the game has used this word so far, I can't imagine this line going well.
Blade, did you strike your head in the last training session?
No. Why?
It is just... I have never known you to be so interested in your fellow team members' opinions before.
You've known him for 8 minutes.
I'm concerned about the tactical efficiency between our two groups, that's all. The more we get used to each other, the more efficient we become.
Like you and Carol?
Exactly. Hang on. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
Yeah, I don't know that we get a lot out of like making this a problem for him.
I have no doubt Carol also appreciates what you bring to the team.
I hope so. I try to do my best for my allies.
Well, I am sure she is also impressed with your efforts and has noticed you as much as you have clearly noticed her.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list.
Well, InfoSec wonderkind Peter Parker definitely didn't overhear every word of that, so...
Hunter.
Time to do more research.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Okay, hero moves can be used to shove or apply knockback to enemies on the battlefield. Yep, and we have no... So our research level has not been rising. We need artifacts and stuff. Study artifacts to improve research level. And we do not have any artifacts, so we'll find some.
Welcome to
It's
Tony's
fine.
Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? You're welcome, Hunter.
Okay, gain 1 vulnerable, but that is a lot of damage. Also, it's a dark side ability, which is a thing we could use some of. Upgrade all cards in your hand until they are played or discarded with take 33. Yo, I mean, like, that seems pretty okay, though. And it's +2 heroism because it's a skill. I think I'm just gonna take both of the Hunter cards. I do like Soul Blast an awful lot. Ah, okay, this is the roulette on this. So the amount of damage. Yeah, I'm a little torn between Wild Strike and Soul Blast. More knockback stuff on
long
Magik
did you say you were
is
exposed to this
definitely
thing?
important.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the darkness thing. We will get more Soul Blast. But I feel like we definitely want to lean into our...
I'm here if you need me.
Definitely want to lean into our dark side thing as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Oh, hey, purple stuff. I don't know if I'm crazy about this method of resource distribution. They're just like floating bits of essence that make you want to run around the castle every day. The Abbey, sorry.
Well, hello there.
A moment, Hunter.
Yeah, just having a look around. Okay, I'm allowed to praise you here. I'm not allowed to pet you here. So Agatha's generating new dialogue indicators constantly. Am I allowed to talk to you about Magic's surprise party?
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So you will be there in spirit.
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit. Feeling well today, dear?
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Okay, not as directly helpful as I was hoping.
Until we speak again.
I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I do feel like this is like quite out of character for the Hunter, but also dark points, so.
I do not know. I did not hear anything that sounded like an argument.
But you were in the common room when the voices were raised. Are you really trying to make me believe you didn't hear anything? Fine. I can see you're not going to be forthcoming with me. No matter. We have more consequential conflicts to address. As you were, Hunter.
Just like a decision that has no effect beyond giving us 1 point of dark. What else do I have here? There's a yard upgrade available. Oh yeah, I do have to go install the upgrade. And also there is that intel cache. I suppose that's true.
What's new, Hunter?
This thing that I found on the ground.
Let's crunch the numbers. Fascinating info here. And by fascinating, I mean I want to blast these creeps to the moon.
Okay, so these don't seem like super valuable or
They should keep
important.
someone busy.
But this one, we are on the clock. Yeah, sure.
Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Cost 9. Okay, we have enough intel to run these both. Who wants to go? It's nobody. Everybody's level is too low, except for Blade, probably. So it says level 5. I'm assuming that's the level of the hero. Unfortunately, both of our level 5 or higher heroes are injured, and they are both level 5 missions. So we'll come back and handle this later.
See you soon.
What's up, Sunshine?
How do I install? Do I do it here?
Yeah, I had my eye on that too.
Okay, there are a fair number of turns where we just don't have any good use for our move, so that'll be handy.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
And then we do actually have a fair amount of heroic essence. Maybe enough for an upgrade?
I think we've got something for everyone.
Okay, no, our heroic essence upgrades cost 40. Fine. Let's just go do a mission, shall we? So a mission that awards an artifact of some kind would be handy. Gamma coil credits. This is the story mission. That's an artifact, though. I mean, we have a stopping block on one of our systems. I do want to grab an artifact. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll get to the story mission later. If purchased with intel, an optional objective with bonus rewards will be activated. Oh. Okay, that's... 4 intel would put us just south of being able to afford both of those missions. But we're going to get an intel cache really soon. The next story mission awards one. So I think this is probably fine. So we have to bring Captain Marvel. We should also bring Nico. And then do I want the Hunter, or I probably should not bring the Hunter on this one, right? We should probably be trying to make sure we're... Oh, well, actually, isn't it supposed to be the case that as you're leveling the Hunter, the low-level heroes rise up with you? And our Hunters, assuming that's an XP bar around the outside of the symbol in the upper right, our Hunter is actually pretty close to a level. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it this way. Alright, 1 hero combo will be added to your deck at mission start. Gain more friendship levels to get more hero combos. Okay. This should be a pretty powerful team. I really do like this Captain Marvel outfit. Not just because of the hair. But anyway, I'll see y'all in there in just a second. They should probably have started up the helicopter before we got here. Alright, I do love to smash a helicopter.
To escape, do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs.
from move mode and just click on the enemy to shove them. Cool.
Don't waste time. We have to stop that helicopter.
Objective confirmed.
Very bossy is the thing. So, apply 2 counter and draw a card. So the hunter's getting targeted by 3 people. Do we have Captain Marvel's shield thing here? No, we don't. Alright. So my feeling is... we're not going to be able to knock out the shield guy. Probably let's try to take out the... Let's try to focus our counter stuff on you.
Here you go.
Did you really need to move for that? I feel like you are now the same distance from her that you were before.
You have my thanks.
Alright, let's not stress too much about killing anybody, honestly. Not an immediate concern. Alright, so... quick. I mean, I want to bring down the guy who has the infinite helicopter vulnerability. But we should probably clean up some of these minions. Also, we got to make sure we're getting good damage out of Captain Marvel. Bouncing these two off of each other makes some good sense and should give us... we only have 1 card play left. But this does give us a big chunk of damage on Captain Marvel. I get
Ready
so.
That wasn't bad. Good one.
So now, if I wanted to do the shove, okay, you can shove people pretty far, actually. It doesn't really do more damage than, yeah, I mean, it's, you may as well just shove him into the other enemy. It doesn't do any different damage than shoving him into this thing. He is going to move, though, so I'm not able to do that anymore. And then we can quick slash just one of the minions.
Hell.
We got the really bad damage on the swarm, unfortunately. If I... nope, not quite. If I hit you into something, is it lethal? I mean, that's really not my most primary concern. I think I'm just going to drop this dude.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Because I think the other guy's going to kill himself on my counter, right? And then I have a heal in hand for afterward. So do I want to just... we have a couple of points of heroism. I just can't do any damage to the helicopter at all, right? Until we deal with that guy. Well, at this point, I wonder if it would, in fact, be, yeah, it's probably worth it just to kill him, then. We don't need to prioritize
Like
killing the enemies who are after the hunter, but, like, I ran out of other stuff to do. Okay, yeah, I feel pretty confident about that.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Oh, that actually hurt a little.
And we did some decent damage to the shield guy.
That hurt.
I can't help but feel these animations could be,
Is happening.
could maybe put together a little bit more cleanly.
Arm gamma nearing position. Take them out! Mother, protect us.
What does overloaded do? Is he gonna explode if we kill him?
Keep it up.
Yes, okay. Or at the start of the next turn, in fact. So I wonder if we kill him, I wonder if it stops it or if it makes it happen immediately. 'Cause it really does feel like it could be either. Alright, let's... You're dazed for just a moment here. I mean, we really want to be cleaning this dude up, right?
Bring it.
She is vulnerable, so I want to be a little careful about that. But also, I'm trying to provoke binary, obviously. If I, from here, should be able to knock you into at least one of these other dudes.
Let's do it.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Alright. I do think it makes sense to just hit binary. Yeah.
Like us to beat up chumps like you.
No, it's definitely not. This is like kind of horrific. All right, we got to take this dude out at some point to actually, you know, do the mission. So, unfortunately, having a hard time getting like good damage on him. There's a lot of HP. We could still throw a box at someone. Yeah, this makes sense to me. And I guess Captain Marvel's over the damage threshold already. But... Okay, there we go.
The battlefield is ours.
Cleaning up as best we can.
I make you suffer.
As long as I get to hit you back.
Alright, we gotta drop this shield. This turn.
No one will touch you.
This turn dropping the shield guy's gotta be big priority.
You should have brought... The helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
Alright, oh, apply vulnerable.
This usually works.
Alright, so we need some... We need some big damage here. 48 damage swarm is not a bad pull.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Alright, that fucking helicopter has so much HP. So the hunter's in like actually pretty grave shape here. This Witchfire is probably not going to KO anybody. My feeling is we probably need to heal. Yeah.
Walk in the light.
And then that'll give us a little bit of heroism to work with at least. pretty bummed out that I can't kill the one. I just kind of assumed I was going to be able to kill the one targeting Captain Marvel. I mean, obviously we have shove, but I think instead of shoving, I think we want to just... Oh, does that not... Oh, it doesn't quite reach him. Okay. So then... If I were to just body check you, can I... Nope, that's not the button. And I'm not going to be able to hit this guy into him either. Well, I can just push him. Just kill him straight up.
Keep your eyes open.
That doesn't cost any heroism either. Then we can hit this guy with a box. Next turn it's like weak point and give it to him as much as humanly possible. Yeah, there's nothing I can use to attack these guys, unfortunately. You know what? I don't know that the 10 damage is even worth it. I think we'll just hold on to that point of heroism.
Nothing we can't handle so far.
Taking the shot.
Did someone feel a breeze?
Try harder next time.
Alright, well, we got some decent use out of the shielding from Binary. Alright.
The helicopter's about to leave. Time is running out. Stop that helicopter.
I may have not paid enough attention to this. That's possible. We really did not pull the most damage here. What's a forceful knockback going to do? I mean, it's pretty good. It's insufficient. It's not half though. I think we need to redraw a little bit. Yeah, let's redraw one of the whips. Okay, and power maybe? Slash is very bad here. You know, I'm just gonna redraw the slash. Okay, draw cards is not gonna cut it. So basically I can Witchfire and hope. Sadly, I think Witchfire and hope is actually
Your time has come.
realistically the best we got. I don't think I'm gonna get this.
Where'd you learn that one?
Oh, right. Random discard. I discarded the fucking Witchfire. I discarded the good card. So Nico. Did that get her out of the explosion? No, remarkably it did not. Well. Yeah, we just have... It's all just dead cards. And there's nothing we can do about it. What fun. Empower seems really bad. The cost of a heroic card is the card play more than the heroism. Yeah, I guess I could have just shoved him, but I really thought, like, she is... All she would have to do is turn her body, like, 15 degrees, and she would not be getting caught by this anymore. That really sucks. Alright, well...
Here we go. Now they're really in trouble.
Hooray! Okay, I do appreciate hero combo stuff. This would have been a pretty cool card to have drawn any time before now.
We're too late.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to do a little bit more burst damage there. You know what? Give me another shot. Give me another shot at that. I'm a little concerned that it took us back to a loading screen for loading the area that we're already in, given how this game tends to load. But, you know, there was definitely an element of bad luck there too. Just like we drew nothing but garbage on the final turn, and then our whip discarded the card in our hand that was relevant, and then we got our combo card after we were already out of resources for the entire match. And yeah, a lot of that stuff could have gone better. There's pretty good odds that even if we don't change strategy here, we will still succeed. But also, we'll try to maybe take the shield guy a little bit more seriously early on. The thing is, there's a lot of damage flowing in. We do have to control that as well. It seems like probably this loading screen is not going to be so terribly long, because we've gotten to the part where the loading image is moving smoothly already. That's usually fairly late in the process. Okay, yeah, that was not horrible. All right, so a lot of focus on Captain Marvel. Actually, these are the same targets as last time. Maybe those aren't actually random. Interesting. Okay, well, so how do we want to vary this up?
Hell.
So I think we're gonna blood magic the hunter this time.
This one's for you.
I'm assuming when it says draw their cards,
your
that you can't get the combo card even if it's a combo card for that hero. Like it's specifically their cards that have their name on it, or cards that have their symbol rather.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Take a second here to clean up as many of the non-hunter targeting enemies as we can. And then... Right, there's no sense in doing that. Like, this feels like it's the right thing to do, even though it also feels like it's the same thing.
One more time. Where'd you learn that one?
Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots.
Okay, so that guy's low enough that he'll die to counter. Then she could taunt somebody. We don't really want her to taunt, but she has more HP than Nico does, so the taunt would be fine, I suppose. There's nothing really compelling to knock you back into. If I slam you into this, is it going to break it? I guess let's find out. No, okay, I can do that and still use it as a weapon later. And in fact, doing that has positioned me to use it as a weapon.
I feel more like myself every day.
Much better than I was positioned before. Yeah, we don't need to kill that guy. Yeah, just kind of like lay damage on this dude early. Try to take this more seriously than we did last time. And then, do I want to just bank the other point of heroism? This guy's dead to counter. This guy's attack won't be countered, it seems like. I think we might be better off holding the point of heroism for the moment. We could redraw. There's no point. No point in redrawing now when we're out of card plays already. I wonder if our deck is in the same arrangement as it was the last time. It does feel like that cool shield that she made with her swords should have prevented some of the damage.
Someone call for reinforcements?
Okay, those two are standing pretty close to that explosive, so she's gonna ruin everything.
Keep it up.
That's pretty rough. This is a pretty bad time to have so many of her cards. Do some redrawing, I guess. Cool. All right, big swarm. Yeah, that's the guy I want to target for sure.
I'll give it a whirl.
Alright, so if we have Captain Marvel, I'm assuming this guy will explode even if he's not near us, right? I'm sort of wondering if I could have Captain Marvel just push him to here and blow up on these two. He explodes at the start of the next turn, so they'll still get their attacks off that way. If we just... Am I allowed to turn him enough? Yeah, we can just kill that guy with it. I think let's take that.
Tell him you sent me.
It's a very compelling shoulder charge. We need one more card play to wake up the hunter. I mean, it's probably... Yeah, Empower's really bad here, so I guess I'm just gonna, like... Knee Strike still kills this dude. Because it does not matter that we are, quote-unquote, weak.
You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
Alright, welcome back. Do we need to heal you right now? Probably not. So let's just go ahead and swarm this guy.
Watch closely.
Alright, so next turn we can open with weakness on the helicopter and then just try to burn it down real fast.
For Hydra! I'll handle it!
Card plays are, by a huge margin, the most meaningful resource we have. It's a shame that so few of the... There are so many things in the game that are, like, less interesting than they probably should be.
Hey, that hurt!
Hey, that... Okay, that was a weird decision from Shield Man.
Good. More goons.
The helicopter is preparing
no, I
for
hear you.
takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
Are you overloaded? Are you to blow up? Okay, well, that's a thing to worry about. So you have like 1,000,000 HP. I would love to get down to a place where I feel like Witchfire is likely to recast. I don't think we're there at the moment. Let's start with this. So that'll cause Captain Marvel to run out to there. That seems like a pretty good move. We just need to get away from this dude. I think we can kind of ignore him. We need different cards for sure. Let me drop this, I think. Any cards that can do damage to a helicopter. And I don't need whip. One step ahead will draw us 2 cards, so we only get to use one of them this turn. I think I might drop this, actually. Alright, so yeah, our deck is totally in the same order as before. That's a bizarre decision. I don't think I like that. Okay, so we're not going to be able to deal very much damage to the helicopter. Yeah, alright. So I'm going to cast Heal, which is going to give us some heroism, and then we're going to use the heroism plus the shove mechanic to actually move our heroes, I think.
The light is on our side.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Because, like, we can now have the hunter... Oh, no. Yeah, that doesn't actually move you free, does it? Let's see. If Nico just shoved this guy. That steps her out of the circle and protects her. And then we have the hunter grab this thing. Yep, perfect. And that finishes protecting Nico. And we don't get to do any damage to the fucking helicopter. But we have another turn on that. And then I'm going to Witchfire and we're just going to hope. Yeah, I think so.
Going for it.
Alright, that's kind of what I figured it was going to do.
Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too?
It's going to aim for whatever target is least meaningful.
Let's see how tough you are.
Taking the shot.
One of ours is down.
The helicopter is about to leave. Time is running out. Stop that helicopter.
Yep, okay. Alright. So... yeah, unfortunately, revive costing 2 heroism actually does make things a little tricky. Well, you know what? Empower. This is the situation where Empower is actually good. So we Empower, we revive, and then we hero combo this thing, and because it's vulnerable, the 82 damage will be lethal.
Let me help.
Yep, no, I see him. Thank you. Alright, let's fuck up a helicopter.
Scores to settle.
Wait, does it just center it on wherever and... okay, I can target other things with it. I can't target the helicopter. Is that right? That's pretty wild. That's fun. It's fun that works that way. Okay, so... I can double whip, but it's not going to do it. It's not going to do enough. Yeah, no, because this doesn't work, we're not going to get there.
You had your chance.
Yeah, 39 twice is insufficient.
Whatever works.
And I have a bunch of cards that could, like, almost get us there. Actually, now that dude's over there, can I hero combo in a way that's going to affect the thing? 'Cause he's going to explode. Captain Marvel, will you survive an explosion? Again, Nico like going out of her way to stand in the area. The thing is, I think the helicopter leaves before he blows up, so. Yeah, that's a shame. Alright, well now we know the hero combo doesn't do the thing. Actually, you know, this isn't displaying... Oh, no, this is still displaying a targeting circle. So yeah, that will work in this one. Okay, well, let's see...
Let's do it!
Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys.
Yeah, okay. I guess we can try to redraw into... No, we don't have anything that we'd be allowed to play for free though. We have 2 heroism, but not that we can use to... Yeah, bummer. I can do this. I should do this.
Here we go.
You know, now in theory, just in case he does go off, it wouldn't kill Nico, but I'm pretty sure the mission's gonna end.
We're too late.
Yeah. Helicopter gets out of the blast just before he goes off. Well, I made some moves there based on the idea that that hero combo was gonna allow us to kill a helicopter, which apparently it does not. I wish that stuff like that was broadcast more clearly. Like, it doesn't say on it anywhere that it has targeting restrictions, that it can't be used against the thing you would most want to use it against. So that's a little bit of a shame. It does feel like I kind of just got caught off guard by a gotcha there. I have to say, with our deck in the order that it's in, this is quite a difficult mission. These cards need to happen differently. And we don't really have too much of an ability to affect that, do we? Alright. We'll give this one more go here. So I think this part's pretty solid.
Let me help. That should help.
Really wish we could hit that other guy.
Hell yeah.
I think just cleaning up nerds around the edge of the battlefield makes a lot of sense. So we have that photon blast, right?
Weak, even for Hydra.
I think we want to make sure we're using all of our redraws every turn, even though we don't really need to, because we want to make sure that we get to the photon blast. I think like redrawing off the bad swarm is probably reasonable. It is a lot of damage. Even though it rolled badly, it's still, for one heroism, it is a lot of damage. Right. That guy being immune to knockback is so annoying. Okay, it doesn't like zap in an area. So yeah, I think this thing is still right.
I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
So let's redraw off the knee strike maybe? Or... yeah. We just want to make sure we're digging, right? Saving the Empower for the turn where we're going to hit the Photon Blast actually might make it good enough to be worth playing. Maybe. It's a pretty bad card, for sure. I probably want to... we don't need to kill that guy. We don't need to kill that guy. So then I'm going to drop Slash. Then we just use our swarm to start cutting through this guy.
Here's one for ya.
It's a shame that we
Is it just me or
hold the lowest possible damage value on the swarm that starts in our hand as well. And then we still have our move left, +1 heroism, so like, that guy's already dead. That guy's already dead, there's no sense in hitting him. We could shove this guy, but like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to knock them into each other. They're definitely standing too far apart. I think the push is just push this guy because it's the only way we can get damage onto any relevant target.
Never surrender.
as long as you're ready for the counter.
You'll regret that.
Okay, vulnerable is not too bad.
They are hoping to wear me down.
Blood magic's pretty good.
Moving into position.
It's your time.
Ooh, that is not a bad overloaded position. We might be able to... Like, I really wish he blew up at the end of the turn instead of at the beginning of the next turn. Much easier to work with. So right now, Nico... Okay, Nico's just clear. It's actually pretty okay. We're not in a bad spot here at all. So how do I want to... I do think we... Did we draw these in a different order this time? We could empower here and just have Captain Marvel do work. How much health do you have? 42? Oh, we really want to bring this guy down before we start using a lot of this stuff, though, right? Let's redraw off of one of the heals. We're not going to use them both. Okay, that was a pretty good swarm, actually.
How about this one?
That was something.
Yeah, that makes our lives tremendously better. And then I do think there's a question about the redraw. Like, okay, let's play... Weak point will give me the ability to heal, which I probably want to do. Yeah, she's being targeted by an awful lot of enemies. If I have Captain Marvel push here... Can I push this guy? Okay, yeah, so we can clear those two guys up. I probably just want to do this, right? Lighten the load on the hunter just a little bit. And then Captain Marvel's only taking one hit, so I'm not feeling too bad about the vulnerable. Yeah, let's weak point this thing. Get that established nice and early. You still have a counter left. I think healing is better here than just like knee striking somebody. Yeah, I think I like the heal. And the heal gives us 2 heroism. So we can work with that a little bit, especially since we don't plan to use heroism next turn. Right, that lets me at least... oh, right, you're not a minion. It's that guy is the minion. So we used our move already. He is not in range of this thing. Well, you know what? I think I will use heroism this way. Fuck this helicopter. And then, like, I think knee strike's pretty unimpressive. I'm just gonna go ahead and redraw it. Okay.
For Hydra.
It's kind of a bummer that that was the attack that went off first, and not this guy who would have died to the counter. Oh, she still has the counter. Okay, because counter is not a number of counter attacks, it's a number of turns of countering.
That hurt.
Ooh, stun. That's no good. That's very specifically the unit that we need not to be stunned.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
Okay, that's a fun position for an overload. That guy's also overloading. And the helicopter is actually going to take both those hits.
We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
Alright. One thing I would really love is if the game would never ever grab my camera like that again. That's super annoying. Okay. So... we actually don't want to Witchfire here.
Watch closely.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You have 25 HP. I am not going to be able to stop this guy from hitting her, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a bummer.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
So, probably want to go ahead and do a redraw here. It's pretty not ideal. I might redraw off of that. You know what? Let's drop the whip. Right, here's my combo card, which is too little, too late. I don't really want to do either of those, actually. I guess I can reposition first. Yeah. Alright, let's reposition.
Always wanted to fight you.
Just put you over there in the explosions. Honestly, it's not a terrible idea.
Good one.
I'm afraid you might not make it back from this one.
And then, unfortunately, yeah, I have to let all their attacks go off, and then the explosions will happen and will solve many of our problems, such as the existence of the helicopter.
We will not fail.
Okay, it does process the explosions before their attacks. Interesting.
We've stopped the helicopter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
No retreat.
It's fine. She's fine. She'll be fine.
Let's help them out.
That's mildly annoying.
All right, let's do this.
Stun seems pretty good in this situation.
I'll give it a whirl.
Now that was something.
I've got some scores to settle.
You know what? I guess I should have been powered first. It's not gonna matter, but let's go ahead and do that hero combo, shall we?
Let's show them who runs things.
Oh, then the loading, then the frame rate. This is definitely how they want their game to look and function, I'm sure. I have to say,
See? Told you we could do it.
you know, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. It's fine. Just like the moves being wholly disconnected makes
We
it
have the upper hand.
feel like nothing, right? Okay, I need to draw something that does not cost heroism. All right, it's a start.
Let's do it. Well, that's interesting.
This feels like a reasonable time for this. Alright, what if he just never got a turn? Ever again. Yeah, draw me some cards. That seems fine, actually.
Here we go.
At this moment, we have the time.
You're wasting your time, but whatever.
At least monsters are wild and unpredictable. These Rentamurks have no gumption.
Alright, and then, you know, whatever. Lethally shoulder charge him.
Enjoy your nap.
Yeah, the fact that the hero combo is just a couple of completely disconnected sequences of moves happening against a colored void is, I don't know, it's actually less cool than a lot of our basic moves, I feel like. That's a shame, because it seems like, you know, given the high damage value and the high heroism cost, they want those to feel big. It does not feel so big. And, you know, of course, the execution of that combo ability is not helped by the performance issues of the game, which are still considerable. I appreciate see, Robbie, this is good. This is respectful. You want to talk to me? Wait outside my room. Nico's getting a little familiar. Not that I super mind. Oh my god. Game, come on. Just work with me a little bit here. So we're going to pet Charlie.
Good girl, Charlie.
Because Charlie is the goodest girl. And then we're going to call it for the day, I think. I'm trying so hard to just turn the camera a small amount. The game does not want any part of it. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, story missions. I swear I'm going to move the plot forward. Also, all kinds of nighttime stuff's going to happen. Also, hopefully, you know, there's probably a performance patch coming soon. It could be between now and then. Let's all just hope so, shall we? And we'll see you then.